All right. Well, we would like to thank you for everybody for being here and for supporting the Jazz Workshop Orchestras. And just want to say that we really do appreciate your support. Mr. Hammond here has built up an amazing program over a number of years, and he never takes any credit for it, but he's really amazing. He doesn't even want me to say it. But he's very humble about it, and most teachers are kind of standoffish, but he lets us all in, and he makes a community out of the whole thing, so it's really special. So yes, that's great. What did you guys say? I think that's right. Cool. Okay, well, we're here to listen to some music. We're very proud of these students. This is the Jazz Workshop Orchestra. Thank you.
Sorry to start out with a ballad. That was Stack Deck by Dave Sloniker. We're so lucky at DSA in so many ways. One of the ways that we're lucky is great jazz musicians like Bob Montgomery give us the library of the late Clark Terry, his road band. And we were gifted all these charts that are just amazing. And so that's Stack Deck, and it featured our sax section. This is Wynn, Quentin, Ben, Sosi, and Thomas. Give it up. We're going to continue. Every year we, every normal year we try to do what's called the Essentially Ellington Festival in New York. This is a festival that Wynton Marsalis runs out of the Jazz at Lincoln Center in New York City. And so we just got done with our recording, and it's all set, and we find out on the 23rd if we're invited to come. So we hope to be there to do our 6th appearance at Essentially Ellington in New York in May. And these guys did a fabulous job on the pieces of music. This is one of them. It's called Smada. I'm not quite sure what it is, other than the fact that we feel it's sort of a word that we can use, like, hey, I'm smarter than you. You know, that sort of thing. So I think that's what it is. But it's Duke Ellington tune. This will feature, who will this feature? Wynn and Sal over there on the piano. Let's give it up for Sal. I'm just checking my stocks. It's important to me. Andrew on the drums there, holding it down, locking it in. That's Wyatt Mead on the bass. He almost got a speeding ticket on that first tune. It's amazing. This next tune's going to feature a couple people. This is another tune that is part of this Ellington audition that we did. And this tune is actually, it's Richard Rodgers and Lawrence Hart. It's a Rodgers and Hart tune. These tunes usually came from shows, Broadway shows. And so I'm not sure what show this came from, Blue Room, but it's a darn hip tune, and you'll hear it in just a sec. But it's going to feature Laszlo Torak on the vibes.
Awesome.
Give it up for Laszlo. Koki Rinwick back there on lead trumpet and this big solo coming up. It's awesome. And Win Parney again on. Are you playing clarinet on the solo? On the solo. So Win Parney right over here. And yes, that's the third horn he's been playing tonight. So if nothing else, he's getting ripped by bringing all these horns to every gig. For those older people, he's getting fit. All right, here we go. it down on guitar. Look out. It's like at least one of the cylinders of the engine right there. JJ back here on drums, kicking some major stuff tonight. We are actually gonna slow it down. Dang it. So this next piece of music is a ballad that Duke Ellington wrote. And he wrote it a while ago. Sorry. In an era where slow dancing wasn't what slow dancing is today. All right, so that it wasn't appropriate to be, just like all over somebody on the dance floor. It's not done, right? So this is called a walking ballad, and it's kind of hard for the students to understand unless you demonstrate the walking ballad, which the sort of dance, which people kind of they just weren't hugging, and just they weren't doing that. They were kind of away from each other, kind of doing this sort of ballroom thing. So I'm so proud of these guys because they did get it, and so it's a great little tune that's going to feature Thomas on the baritone sax, and he's just going to rip it up. You'll see, and then Luke right here on trombone is going to play the solo, and this is the first night he's played it for people. I mean, we're all people, but in sort of for an audience, and so it's going to be great. This is Luke. Right next to Luke is Caden. Let's give it up for Caden. And then you'll give it up for Luke right after this piece. This is called Black Butterfly. more time. Luke Miller, trombone. That wasn't easy. That is not easy. Thomas Romano on Barry sax. Come on, stand, man. So wonderful. So, you may be thinking, oh, that's easy, that jazz band stuff. It's not. Just letting you know how much work these people go through trying to get the sound that, for instance, Harry Carney, the great Barry sax player with Duke's band, and you captured it beautifully. And so it's kind of getting into these virtuosic players that Duke had, and get into that sound, and it's awfully difficult. Then on the improvisations, to speak with the same language that those virtuosic players used. So it's quite a feat that these players sound like they do. However, I wanted to make the point that we don't get a band like this unless we have 4 bands like that you heard all night. And so let's give it up once more for all the other brothers. Again, we I'm not. What's the saying? I may be dumb, but I'm not stupid. And so I surround myself with really, really, really good people, and that's why I'm successful. And again, it's these ensemble directors that you've seen tonight that make this program what it is. So once more, I want to have them stand up. Dr. Greg Harris, Dr. Grant Larson, Stu McCaskey, Matt Fuller, I got everybody. Is that correct? Oh, Mr. Zader. Where are you? Anthony Zader? I didn't see your face. There he goes. Anthony Zader, right over there. So, many of the musicians, many of the students who have musician parents come to us and they say, wow, I wish I went to a school like this. And that's exactly what we modeled it off of, is the school that we wanted to go to when we were that age, that we didn't get. So we're just, doing that, middle-aged, whatever that is. Living out our dreams through young people is what we're doing. So it's nothing more than that. This last piece of music is a piece of music that's going to feature most of the trumpets, well, like the trumpet section in general. So I haven't called them out, but I'm going to do that now. Starting from your right, their left. Haley, Owen, Koki, Jonah. Give it up for them. This is a piece called Chinoiserie. It's got quite a little bit of a history with us. One year we went to the Essentially Ellington Festival in 2017, and the band played this, much like this band is playing it. It's just ridiculous. And that year we were second in a field of 15. And yeah, that's pretty good, because these are the best high school jazz bands in America. It's pretty good. The only reason I think the other band won is that they had a dancer. And so I'm furiously looking for a dancer. Because darn it, we're going to win. No, it's not. This is called Chinoiserie. Thank you so much, guys. Again, one of the reasons why we're lucky is that we have you as parents, and you support your kids. And so we thank you so much from the bottom of our hearts. We thank Dazzle. We thank this young man over here who's run the whole show, and Chinoise Lee.